What's up, guys? Malt review time. I'm Mike, and coming right up is my partner Narby.
All right.
And today we're doing a quite special bottle. This is an older Springbank, 15-year-old, from, I believe, the late 80s. The way that Springbank used to make their whiskey.
Not sure you guys could see Mike's holding the bottle. I'll put it up here so you guys could see it. There are several different versions of older Springbanks. It's very hard to know which one is which. What makes this one, the way we know which one this is, it's the black label with the white S on there. So it's an older bottling, black label with the white S. This is not really a bottle you can go to a store and get. We got this from an auction, which these days, a lot of the whiskeys we want to try are older bottlings, and we usually have to go to a specialty shop that either carries it or try to get it at an auction, online auctions. There's several of them available. If you guys ever have questions on how to go about that, how safe it is, how risky it is, how it works, if you've never done it before and you want to try to do that to acquire an older bottling, or just trying to maybe even save money on a regular bottling. A lot of times at auctions you definitely do save some money. So let us know, comment below, we'll gladly answer that. We bid in auctions on a weekly basis, so we're very much into this whole whiskey thing. Alright, so without further ado, let's try and sample of this beautiful Springbank 15-year-old. We've told you guys several times now that Springbank is our very favorite distillery, mainly because of these older bottlings. Get these unique flavors that we just do not find in any whiskey that's currently released.
And with all Springbanks, with most Springbanks, it's 46%. Natural color. It's not show filtered. It's the real deal.
That's right. This one is at 46%. It's either at 46% or higher, basically. All right. On the color, it is a nice golden color here. Let's just call it gold.
Yeah, kind of like dead middle gold.
Yeah. On the nose, first thought when this hits your nose is it's very fruity. Lots of tropical fruits, from mangoes, peaches, melons, lemons, tangerines. Just really, really sweet, delicious fruit. So really, really unique on the fresh fruit end right off the bat for me. For you, Mike?
Oh yeah, totally. Like syrupy, rich, jammy cooked fruits. A lot of apricots. And also at the same time, I'm getting like the crepes, the pastry, kind of pie crust element to go with the fruits. And everything, it's all the main thing. Even though it's 15 years old, it's all very fresh. In a way, the fruits they're young, they're fresh, they're ripe fruits. They're quite delicious.
And I think that all of that right there is very quick and short, but it really hits the spot on what this is. These are tasting notes that we commonly say, right? A lot, if you notice, if you watch all the reviews, you hear similar tasting notes, and we're not going to try to forcefully dig and try to get all complicated and find different notes just to be different. It's right off the bat what hits my brain, what hits his brain is what we say. In terms of the reason why I like to give a score at the end is to show you a little bit of difference on what the quality of those fruits are. Just like any food, whether it's fruit, steak, meat, drink, whatever you're having, you may experience certain flavors, but in very, very varying qualities. This is high quality, okay? So we'll put it at that, and let's go right to the palate.
Yeah, and it's very hard to find this quality in today's modern whiskey. From the official bottling, the average OB release, or the basic range of any distillery out there. That's the key. That's why we look for the old guys.
This is another bottling where it really matches up from nose to palate. A couple more things to add to the tasting notes. The stuff we said on the nose, I'm experiencing that on the palate, but I'm also gonna add some coconut and some banana as well to add to that. It's very sweet and crystallized on the palate. Very unique, not spicy. The finish, the finish is right there, nice and lingering. Approaching a nice long finish. It's really, it's overall just a really pleasurable whiskey, a way to experience something a little bit different that doesn't get released today. So this is definitely an enjoyable 15-year-old Scotch whiskey from the past for me.
Yeah, I'm getting, like Norb said, a lot of the same elements that we both mentioned from the nose, but then it's actually, I'm getting a nice salty, almost coastal element, almost even reminiscent of a little bit of peat or very light smoke, along the lines with those fresh, luscious tropical fruits, which is a very unique combination.
Yeah,
that's really hard to find.
And you do get a little bit of, and on the nose as well, it does have very light peat. I really enjoy whiskeys that are heavily fruit based with those just light hints, like Mike said, of those coastal elements, rather than sometimes the peat takes a forefront. I personally tend to enjoy it more as side of the whiskey kind of thing, where it's not the main forefront. So when you kind of combine it all, it does become a complex, unique experience. Overall, this is very nice. How would you score this guy, Mike?
Wow. I'm stunned by the freshness of the fruits. It's like if you close your eyes, you're not drinking whiskey. You're eating fresh, delicious fruits just plucked from a tree in front of you. So I give it a 92.
Yeah,
based on that.
I enjoy it very similarly. I'm gonna give it a 91 out of 100. So an A-. Great stuff. Again, as always, as we've said before, we'll say it again. When we score whiskeys, it's a very tricky kind of thing to do. It's kind of generalized. Just our scores change as well, but it just kind of gives you an idea of how we're feeling about the whiskey right now. And the way we rank them is basically whatever the best whiskey we've ever had is all the way up here. Let's call it whatever, close to 100, and then kind of going down from there, trying to kind of figure out the scale. So, again, an A- whiskey for us. Very enjoyable. Springbank 15-year-old old style whiskey. We'll see you guys soon for another review, guys. Take care.
Take care, guys.